welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a video that I am so excited for. We're going to be doing a challenge, and this challenge is a little bit complicated to explain because I'm kind of mixing two challenges into one, but the title, I didn't want it to be complicated, so it's a very simple title. Anyways, this video is going to be, my husband is going to be picking how long I read for each day. But the way he picks is he's going to scroll through my playlist and then he's going to just randomly pick a song, and however long the song is how long that I'm going to read. We did film the clip for Monday. He already went and picked it last night because he has to work today. So he left this morning, whatever. So he's not here right now, but he did pick my time for me last night. Okay, Liam's gonna be at work in the morning, so he's gonna pick my time tonight for tomorrow on Monday, if that makes sense. Okay. He said he's just gonna scroll with his eyes closed and pick. This makes me nervous, kinda. One way or another by One Direction, the cover. Wait, this is good. 2 minutes.
37.
So tomorrow on Monday I have to read 2 hours and 37 minutes. That's actually not that bad.
That's a really short song.
Hopefully I'll read more than that. Thanks, Liam.
You're welcome.
And I kind of want to talk about today. The time for today was 2 hours and 37 minutes. Now, where I'm at in the timer right now is I actually have 1 hour and 38 minutes left. So I've read for about an hour. This morning I went to the gym. I've had a lot of chores to do. We were out of town this past weekend, so I have to unpack everything. You know, I've got to wash a bunch of clothes. So that's why, if you hear my dishwasher, washer, or dryer, they're all going right now. So today we started off, I'm in between 2 books at the moment. Now my current audiobook is the 5th book in the Unselected Journals of Emeline. I did kind of mention that. And then the book I'm currently reading, I'm reading it electronically, and I'm reading Ready Player One. Who is Ready Player One by? Ernest Cline. I started off today 6% into Ready Player One. I have been very, very productive today. Okay, this lighting isn't awesome, but I can hear them weed eating right outside the window. So let's go through things for today. Alright, start this video, unpack, wash clothes, go to the gym. I did a lower body workout. Today's Monday. It's kind of usually the way I do it is on Monday. I go ahead and get it out the way because it usually makes me so sore. And then after I did my lower body workout, I biked a couple of miles. That honestly just helps me with soreness, kind of like move around my limbs, you know. In a minute, I'm going to walk on my walking pad. I may or may not read while I do that. Honestly, I may just watch YouTube. This week, I do really want to go to Books A Million because I have a $10 gift card, which I know $10 is not going to buy a book. Like, buy an entire book, but it'll take a lot off. And I might buy my current read, which is Ready Player One. I'm really enjoying Ready Player One so far. Like I said, I'm only 9% through it. I haven't gotten super far in, but it's a dystopian, almost like with a little bit of sci-fi, but it's definitely dystopian because it's in the future. And the world has pretty much gone to crap, and they can't do anything besides, they can't do anything actually in real time, if that makes sense. Everything they do is online in this thing called the Oasis. And like our main character, his name's Wade. He's a teenager, he's in high school, but he doesn't go to school. He goes to school in his Oasis. So it's kind of like, from my understanding, you know, people have those VR headsets and then they have stuff with their hands. That's what I'm picturing. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I'm picturing. He lives in what's called the stack. He calls it the stack. It's literally stacked up like RVs. Like instead of a trailer park, you know how there are like, you know, separated trailers. They live in like 30 trailers all stacked, and he just like climbs this ladder to get to his where he lives, and he lives with his aunt, and his aunt sucks. His parents died a long time ago. I think they both struggle with substance abuse. I think that's why they died. I have a good bit of editing I need to do, which honestly was perfect because the time for today wasn't that long. Thank goodness. Hi, good morning. It is Monday morning. I'm about to cue up our timer. So for Monday, we have 2 hours and 37 minutes. I think this song was Close to You by Gracie Abrams. Love that song. Okay, I'm gonna also cue up my audiobook because I don't want to cheat the time. So I have lots of laundry to do, which is fine. I just can be productive and listen to my audiobook while I put everything in the washing machine. Alright. Timer is on. Selected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. Hi! Liam's gonna pick our song for Tuesday's timer because in the morning I need to leave for work and I'm gonna listen to my audiobook on the way to work, so I need to have my timer going. So we're doing this Monday night. Press shuffle or pick one.
I did the thing right away.
Yeah. You gotta be able to see that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you don't have to see the screen.
Oh,
I just mean to see you're doing it.
Let's do this.
Okay. We get a really good time today, so I hope I get a good one tomorrow.
Strong.
One Direction, that's pretty good.
3:04.
3 hours and 4 minutes. That's not that bad. Because my commute to work will be
2 for 2 on good ones.
Let's go. Should we take a thumbnail?
We like
See
this.
y'all later. Hello, it is Tuesday now. This morning I got up pretty early. I had to go to work, but I just got off about an hour and a half ago. My reading time for today was 3 hours and 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure. I think it was 4 minutes. I actually have done a good bit of that. I have 2 hours and 9 minutes left. So I've read for like almost an hour. I just did like a Pilates ab workout or whatever, and now I'm about to walk on the walking pad and read my book, but I'm actually a good bit through Ready Player One. I keep wanting to call it Project Hail Mary. It's not it. I just reached part 2, or what does it say? Level 2. I'm 46% through Ready Player One, so I'm actually doing a really good job, surprisingly. Because for a minute there, I feel like the beginning of the book was so slow for me, mainly because there really wasn't anything. Oh, I look bad. Sorry, let me take my hair down. I just feel like the beginning was really slow for me, not necessarily because the pacing was slow. I don't know. For me, it just got really slow. It felt like nothing was really happening. It just felt like we were explaining everything, which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that. But I do feel like in this world, a lot could have just been explained. Wade doing things. I feel like there could have been a lot of showing, not telling. And there would just randomly be a lore drop, which wasn't my favorite thing. I mean, I had to have it, and I'm glad I do have it, but I'm glad we're past it, because right now I'm really getting where I'm flying through this. A lot going on at the part I'm at, so I'm really interested to sit and read. I was gonna go to Books A Million and get this book because I have a gift card, but I looked and my Books A Million does not have this book in stock, which makes me so upset. But I'm at the point where I'm almost halfway through, so there's no point to go get it or to find it because it's not at Target either. This is random, but I also want to start my reread of Breaking Dawn. I just finished my reread of Twilight, and since I've read the entire Twilight series, I have no desire to go in order. I always just read whichever book I want. So this might be after Ready Player One. I'm really excited to finish Ready Player One because we're gonna watch the movie, and that is so much motivation to finish a book because I get to watch the movie. I think Liam said he had already seen the movie, so I don't think but he said it's been a long time, so I think it'll still be fun for us to watch together. So yeah, I'm about to walk on my walking pad, hopefully for a while. I got my ankle weights on. you believe I've been finishing all my timers? Well, there's only been 2, but...
Been putting in work.
I know. Anyways, you know the drill. Wait, my headphones are still on. Liam's gonna pick my time!
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I'm sleepy.
Do we think over or under 2 or 3?
Probably over.
Yeah.
That's probably an average song length.
3:30.
Okay, here's the playlist.
Here we go.
Tomorrow I'm pretty free, so it's fine if it's longer. Can you imagine it's like 5 minutes? That would suck. Oh wait, we have to skip.
It's the same,
It's the same
one.
It's Strong by One Direction. We have to skip. We have to do another one.
How's that even possible?
We have to do another one.
Okay. Out of all these, with my eyes closed.
It was that, and this is a really long playlist. I think the playlist in total is like 9.5 hours. I'm pretty sure, which is really long. I feel like.
Okay. Ooh. Fetch.
4 minutes and 18 seconds.
That one's long.
That's really long. Freak.
Are we gonna go with that one or are we gonna go one more?
No, I don't want to cheat.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing much tomorrow anyways.
4 hours.
Holy freak. It's It Will Rain by Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Look at the Twilight cover. I think that's a sign for me to reread Breaking Dawn because that's what this is from.
Dang.
Okay, let me write down my time.
Dang.
And then I can update where I'm at in my book. I'm almost finished with Ready Player One.
You need to watch the movie when you're done.
I'm like 85%. Yeah, low-key, we could watch it tomorrow because I'm gonna finish it tomorrow because if I have to read for 4 hours, I'm gonna finish
Yeah.
that.
We can do that then.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Maybe I can go
Rain.
outside. Oh, it's gonna rain?
I looked, it's gonna rain like all week. Unless it changed.
85%
Yeah,
chance.
it's supposed to rain a lot all week.
No.
That's why I was like, I need to go golfing today because...
I was gonna say I could sit outside and read because that usually keeps me awake. I'll probably be walking on my walking pad a lot tomorrow. We're about to go to bed. Anyways, good night. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. You are on the top of my bookshelf because I'm using my tripod for my phone because I'm making a TikTok. Am I embarrassed? Probably a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, it's Wednesday morning. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm nervous for today. Can I just say that? I'm nervous for today. 4 hours and 18 minutes. That's the longest we've had, and I pray that it's the longest we get because today's actually a great day for it, I will say, because I don't have a ton I need to do, really. I really need to edit my Ranking Every Fantasy series I've read, and I want to post that today. I've done most of the editing, so it really shouldn't take me that long. I just need to do, like, the intricate stuff, and then I have some laundry to do. Like, it's nothing crazy. There are other things that I'm going to do, but you know what I'm saying. After the timer went off, I actually just like kept reading for another probably hour and a half just because I was really invested. So in Ready Player One, I'm at 86% through, and then around 9 o'clock or like 9:30, I really try to get off of all screens or anything. So even if I'm reading a book electronically, I try to get off of it so that I can read something at least like physically, and then I can sleep good because I'm convinced that it makes me sleep good. So I actually started Breaking Dawn, which honestly is perfect because the song for today is from the Breaking Dawn soundtrack. So it's kind of meant to be. Started this last night. I'm on page 99. Honestly, this is such a quick and easy read. I know it's really long. It's like 750 pages, but it's not a dense read at all. Like, it's so easy to comprehend. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go to the gym, and while I walk today, I'm going to finish Ready Player One because I'm at, like, you know, 85% to the end is the part in every book where, like, I need to be reading, where everyone's interested. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna finish that today. We'll probably watch the movie tonight. I need to find where it's at, like if it streams on anything, because I don't really want to buy it. Hello, it is a little while later. It's about 11:30. I have just been editing. After I went to the gym, I walked the treadmill. I actually finished Ready Player One. I have 3.5 hours left. Still a lot of time, but you know, we're not even halfway through the day, so I have a lot of time left to read. But I wanted to talk about my thoughts on Ready Player One because in the beginning of my reading experience while reading this, I was really enjoying it, and then I talked about how in the middle we hit kind of a midway slump kind of in the pacing of the story, and then I feel like after I hit that slump, it just kind of started to go like this. I enjoyed our main character, Wade. He's a fun, you know, character. But I didn't connect to him or any of these characters whatsoever. Actually was our romantic interest. I felt like that was extremely forced and honestly really awkward and cringy, and it gave me secondhand embarrassment, which I feel like whenever you feel that one time in a book, you cannot get past that again. Like, I think it really messed up my experience, but I don't want to hate on it because I did enjoy the concept. I'm really excited to watch the movie. You know, I'm really excited, but that just really kind of rubbed me the wrong way, I guess. So I'm in between a 3 and a 3.5. 3.5 feels a little too generous, so I'll probably end up giving this a 3 stars. I have some chores I need to do, and I need to place a Walmart order for tomorrow. You don't care about that at all. And later tonight I'm going to post my tier ranking. I was trying to do that yesterday, but our internet was out, so that really pushed me behind schedule, which is honestly fine. I don't really care, but I do want to post that tonight. Yeah, I'm going to continue reading Breaking Dawn. I'm having so much fun reading that. Like, for some reason, I'm so excited to pick it up. A lot of the times when I read Twilight books, I'm really excited because I just love the world and it's like a comfort read to me. But I'm really excited for this one. I think it's because this is my favorite book, plus these are my favorite movies, these two. So, I'm really excited. 3.5 hours left. This lighting is weird, but I just wanted to update you on what I'm doing because I'm feeling very proud of myself. I did all of my editing that I wanted to do today, so I'm feeling very accomplished. Pretty much everything on my to-do list is done, so I'm about to just sit and read Breaking Dawn. I have 2 hours and 50 minutes. I just started sitting down and reading. I think I read for like 30-ish minutes, but I'm really gonna try to sit here for a long time and read a lot of this book. I'm on page 198. This book has like 750 pages, so I would like to read a good bulk of this today and finish my time, but I made some snacks to help me stay awake because it's the time of the day where it's like a midday slump. I can feel it coming. So I've got some Coke. This looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. And some popcorn. And I also have a bunch of like dill pickle chips in here. And I'm hoping that it'll make the popcorn taste like pickle flavored. A hack for me, I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's really hard for me to focus on reading. Especially when it's either when it's really loud or when it's really quiet. I can't explain it. So I've just been putting my headphones on, not even turning them on or connecting them to anything, and reading, and it's really been helping me, honestly. We're in Jacob's point of view. Like, I don't care about Jacob. I don't care about Jacob. I've never even understood the thought that someone would even be close to being Team Jacob. I will never understand that. He severely bothers me. I don't know when we get out of his point of view. Let me see if I can flip through. Okay, until page 360, I'll be in Jacob's point of view. Whatever. This looks like I'm telling a scary story. Me and Liam just watched Ready Player One, the movie. Just curious what book that was based off of, because it wasn't the one I read. The movie and the book could not have been more different. They had the same character names. I think that was literally it. Everything was like this. Storyline, storyline, storyline. It was like this. Like, holy freak. It couldn't have been more different. I liked the book better, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't even really like the book that much. It was a good movie though.
It was a good movie, like.
If you didn't read the book,
Yeah.
I could see where you'd like the movie.
Yeah.
I was expecting to see what I read.
Yeah, very quickly, Jenna was like, this is not at all.
Like,
in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, because so much. There were things happening at the very beginning of the movie that happened literally on like the last chapter of the book. That's crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways.
The movie was good though. I obviously haven't read the book, so
I still enjoyed it.
I wouldn't know otherwise.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and have Liam pick our time for tomorrow. I've been killing it today. I'm not even kidding.
Let's do it.
Pick a song, mister. See the phone, so I'm gonna cover my face.
Oh, you got a good one. As It Was by Harry Styles. It's only 2 hours, 47 minutes.
2 hours, 47 minutes. That's actually a really good time. Thank you. As It Was by Harry Styles. Should we listen to it? I still have an hour left of my time from tonight, but I'm gonna finish it. I know I will. It's 8 o'clock. I have an hour and 5 minutes left. I have been reading the freak out of Breaking Dawn. I'm literally like 430 pages in. And that book's really long, so. Killing it, what can I say? It's Thursday. 2 hours left on my timer. This lighting is literally terrible, but it is like 8 o'clock, pretty late. It's been extremely gloomy outside, so it's been the perfect weather to read anything in the Twilight series. And guess what I just freaking did? I finished Breaking Dawn. Can you believe it? That book is so long. I finished it so fast. Like, sorry, I'm about to put my ankle weights on, so it's loud. But I finished it so fast. I was binging it. I'm not even kidding. I love the Twilight world. And I honestly think I've only read Breaking Dawn once. And I've read Twilight specifically like probably 5 times. All the other ones, like New Moon is my least favorite, so I've definitely only read that once and only watched the movie probably twice. But because I finished Breaking Dawn, let me get some better light. Okay, I'm standing straight in front of the lamp. This is such a weird angle. Because I finished Breaking Dawn, I'm rewarding myself with walking on the walking pad and watching the movie. Earlier, I did start it. I walked about like a mile and a half and then we had to go do something. So I'm gonna continue watching that. It's honestly so much freaking fun. And it's the perfect vibe because it's kind of like dark and, you know, gloomy in my apartment right now because it's pouring rain outside, and it has been pouring rain non-stop, and I don't think it is going to stop this weekend, so very exciting. I still have about 45 minutes left on the timer. I have a good bit of chores to do after I walk. I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I do that, so maybe that'll knock down some time. I'm really not sure what I want to read after this. My thought is after I continue watching the movie, my mind will be kind of moved away from the book, so I'll have something in mind. I really don't know, to be super honest, but yeah. Walking on my walking pad with my ankle weights on because I didn't go to the gym today. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, which means it is the last day of our challenge.
That's right.
I'm honestly kind of excited. I really don't like having a timer because it really stresses me out, but it does make me read more, which helps, I guess. Yesterday I had like 10 minutes left, so I just got rid of it because I was ready to go to bed. But I give myself a pass because I finished Breaking Dawn. I started this book last night, Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. I don't really know what it's about, honestly. This is one of the few books that's on my physical TBR that I haven't read, and I haven't been wanting to pick it up because it's obviously a winter book, but I told myself I'd give it a couple pages and see, and I'm interested so far. I'm literally 10 pages in, or 11 pages in, so we'll see. We are going to the bookstore later today, though, to use my $10 gift card. Anyways, Liam's gonna pick our song for today. Liam, you always do this. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Please let it be short.
Oh.
No. 4 hours and 27 minutes.
I'm so sorry. Do you want to redo it?
No, that's cheating. That sucks. Our last day. I guess go out with a bang.
Go out with a bang.
The song is You're the One by Greta Van Fleet. I'm gonna look back at this footage when I'm editing and hate it because my voice is like it's obvious I just woke up. Sorry. Alright, let's get to reading. 4 hours and 27 minutes. Oh my gosh, that actually... Honestly, maybe I'll be able to finish this book because it's literally like a little bit over 400 pages, which is kind of short. I don't know. Okay, I'm about 54 pages in, so I kind of have a clue about what this book's about. All I know so far, there was a man found dead in the river, frozen, because this is in the dead of winter, in Maine. It does take place in 1789, so obviously things are very different. We follow our main character named Martha. She's, I think, in her mid-50s. She's a midwife and a healer, which is, I'm assuming, a doctor without the doctorate. That's my understanding. Because they ask her to pretty much do an autopsy of the body because someone falls in the river and they see a dead man in there, and they ask her to do the autopsy. That's really all we know so far. I do really like Martha. She's a woman in a time where no one respects her, but she kind of doesn't really care, and I kind of think that's fun because she's a strong woman. And also she sees these crazy births, and it kind of goes into detail, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit because giving birth is something that's really scary, but something I'm going to do one day, hopefully, Lord willing, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I like it so far. It's not really bothering me that it's set in the winter time. I really thought that was gonna bother me because it's like dead summer where we live. But it hasn't really bothered me at all. I don't know. There are a few random things that I'm sure will pop back up later on and will mean something. I'm trying really hard to remember details because it seems kind of like a mystery. Like a historical fiction with a mystery. And I really want to be able to figure it out. But I'm not good at figuring things out, so we'll see. I'm talking to you. This is a conversation between the husband and the wife of our main character, her husband. She's talking to her husband about what she saw and stuff, and he keeps interrupting her, asking questions. It makes me think of me, you know? Because I always do that to you. She says, it's kind of funny. She said, did you know that he saw a body when he went under? Da, 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 da. And he said, I did not. Who's the dead man? And she said, I never said it was a man. And he said, then who's dead? She said, I'm getting to that. He said, rather slowly. And then she said, hush. And then she keeps talking, and and so he said, him, so it was a man, like I said. And she said, you assumed. And he's just cutting her off. I'm sorry I do that. Hello, everyone. I have been doing my due diligence and reading as much as I can. I will say I just had... Okay. Anyways, I've been reading as much as I can. It's just 4.5 hours is so long, and today Liam was at home all day, and so we've just been hanging out. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I just walked like 3 miles on the treadmill. I finished Breaking Dawn Part 1, the movie, and I just started Part 2, and that's all I can think about. That's all I can think about, I'm sorry. But I will say I am really enjoying this book. I'm about probably 35 to 40% through. I'm on page 165. It is just taking me a little bit longer to read than a normal book because the font is quite small and the verbiage is that of like 1780s verbiage, if you know what I'm saying. I really like our main character, Martha. She is a strong female character. I've honestly, recently I've read a few books of women in their like mid-50s to older, and I'm really enjoying them because I feel like as you get older, especially as a woman who lives in times like this where women are not taken seriously whatsoever, they are such strong characters and they say whatever they want. And I feel like Martha does such a good job of expressing her love for her people that she cares about, and she sticks up for them, and she will do whatever she can to protect the people that she loves and cares about. I still have like 2 hours on my time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the timer tonight because my brother is coming here tonight. He's coming later, so I'm gonna do my best to get the time down to an hour. Who knows, I might finish it, but I don't want to have really high hopes and not finish it. I don't know. I am really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I haven't read a historical fiction book in what feels like forever. I can't really tell you the last time I did, to be honest. But I'm really liking it. And I really also like this author's writing. At first, I was a little intimidated because when you open the first page, I'm like, oh my gosh, the font is tiny. Especially compared to Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. Duh, it's tiny. And so I was worried that it was going to be hard for me to understand, and it really is not whatsoever. It kind of reminds me sort of like Kristen Hanna's writing, not necessarily the exact same, but my mind goes to her because she's the only other historical fiction author that I've read besides, I think, a few books. But yeah, if you know anything about me, you know that Kristen Hanna is one of my favorite authors of all time. So I can see this book being a really high contender or a really highly rated book, to be honest. I'm really enjoying this. For a second there was a plot line of her husband and he had to go off and do something, and I'm so used to Kristen Hanna's books, I was like, oh, this is about to hurt, but it didn't. Thank goodness. That's not really a spoiler at all, like that's a good thing. So, anyways, I'm doing my best to read. Really am doing my best. I'm gonna sit here and read. Hopefully I'm gonna get the timer down to an hour. I really hope so. I would love to just sit and do things and finish my audiobook, but I don't have much to do. Like, I could do the dishes, but that's not gonna take me an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I'm just gonna sit and read as much as I can. There's a character in this book that is French. She's a French woman. She's kind of like a doctor. Her nickname is literally Doctor because she's a very mysterious woman who only comes into town a few times a year. Sometimes she comes for a week, sometimes she comes for months. And she's a midwife, a doctor. Some people literally think that she's as powerful as a witch just because she seems to always know what people need whenever they are sick or hurting. And she's French. I'll just quote her so that makes sense. She says, "You recognize my voice." And then the French woman says, "You recognize mine." And then it's this word, N-O-N. And context clues means no. But that just reminds me of reading The Nightingale. Like, oh my gosh. The Nightingale. How can I love a book so much that made me hurt so bad? I was editing this video and realized I actually never recorded an outro. So I figured I could kind of close out this video by going over all the books that I finished, how good I did with my timers. So I will say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I did all my times. I completed them completely. Thursday, I had 10 minutes left, but I will say there have been multiple times where I accidentally have been reading and didn't turn the timer on. So in my head, that kind of covers that. But for Friday, I did have 45 minutes left. That one was pretty long. I will say I was just getting a little burnt out of making myself read. That's what's so hard about challenges like this, where you're literally forcing yourself to read. You're not actually reading organically. But yeah, I will say that was the day that I failed the biggest. But this past weekend I did finish the book I was reading in that time, so you know, it's fine. So this week I finished 4 books I think. The first book I finished was Ready Player One. I really enjoyed that book. It was a fun read. I definitely have forgotten already that I read it. It didn't stick out to me really whatsoever, especially compared to like other dystopian books that I really love. It was fun. It was nothing like I had ever read because it was like a video game kind of thing. So I enjoyed it, but I really don't think it'll ever really stick with me, to be honest. Sorry. And then I finished Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. This is a reread. This is my favorite book in the entire Twilight series. There's just something nostalgic about this to me. Like, I just can't explain it. These are my favorite movies. This is my favorite book. I really enjoyed it, and I had such a fun time rereading it. Over the weekend, I finished this book that I was reading in this video. I won't go too much into details about how I felt because I really didn't read. I think I got like halfway through the book in this video, so I don't really want to talk about how I felt, but I enjoyed it a lot, I will say. Absolutely, I really enjoyed it. And then today, actually, I finished the audiobook that I was listening to, the 5th book in the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. So I will say we had a very successful reading week. Let's go get our guest of honor. We have our guest of honor, and everyone say, thank you, Liam. Thank you, Liam.
It was awesome.
Did you love being with me in this video?
It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry that I picked some long ones sometimes. Sometimes they're longer than
2 minutes, for sure.
Than 2 minutes. Sometimes longer than 3 minutes.
That's what I was talking about, so, how Friday I had 45 minutes left. I didn't even finish.
Yeah, I picked like a 4-minute 28-second song that day, so it was really long.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, everyone, if you liked having Liam in the video, tell me so we can have him back.
Yeah.
So I can make him.
I'll make it a guest appearance on the channel.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, say bye to everyone.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Watch the video.
Kiss.
Subscribe.
Subscribe if you want.
Comment.
You have to kiss and do the